Stephon Diggs. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A first carry for Najee Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pickett. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, That's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Bills at 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Running right, here's Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Here's Hines. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Completes this one to Pickens. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have regained the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back. And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points. A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Pickett back to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Allen. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? Into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They decided.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Bills.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken at around the 40, pushing through the contact. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen off the play fake.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run for it with Hines.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Allen now looks to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This is Hines. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Allen going to change it up.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To the air, Allen forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. The kick by pass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air on first down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They're going for it. This is Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Pickett now from the gun here. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Pickett slides down and he picks up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He stiff arms him. Steelers touchdown. DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Pickett now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Pickett.
Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steelers 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pickett. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Buffalo, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.